Alright, so the stream is working and looks like we can hop in and start playing. So last time, I guess well, it looks like we were trying to do the coin arena again, but then we decided to move on to companion quests. So we're going to talk to some companions, see what kind of quests we can finish up here. Let's talk to Vasco about his.
I'd like to know more about my family. I need to know what became of them. Could you accompany me to see Lady Morange? I'm afraid that without you, she may refuse to give me any information. But I see you're already busy with something else. Come find me again when you're available. Did you want anything else?
I must leave you.
Oh, we were going to do Petrus's quest. That's right. Okay. Come on, Petrus. Petrus and Ciara, that's our team. Now, as I've indicated before, I do kind of have a bit of a distaste for the washed out sort of aesthetic of this game. At this point in the game, it's only sort of compounded in my dislike of the aesthetic of just washed out tones. Not sure why they would decide to go with that for this, but it I mean, it's like a fantasy world, and the only thing that really, the washed out tones really lends to it is making it seem more historical, which it's not a historical thing. It's its own thing, so I don't know. But it is a fun game, for sure. Just not sure that the washed out aesthetic is lending any credence towards that. Maybe for some, maybe some people like it. Alright, we're gonna go to this other city and do this quest for this guy. After we do this quest, and presumably do another companion quest and get us all the way up to level 20 or level 21 after a while. Oh, interesting. They want us to go this way. not sure which way they really want us to go. What on earth? Okay, so they want us there. See, that's another problem I have with this game, is the mini-map and navigation. It ends up being that I like the game, and I would be ecstatic about the game because of its many positive qualities, but it also has so many things that are frustrating that it sort of dulls my enjoyment of it. It just like dulls it. It doesn't damper it or make it feel worse or anything. It just like sort of makes it feel like where it would be an experience where I was running around having, you know, the time of my life, and I'm instead kind of feeling as though I don't know. It's not like you can't kind of let some of this stuff go and just enjoy it for what it is, but to evaluate it critically, I would have to say yeah, it needs a little polishing on some certain areas, which they could definitely do, and in the second one I'm sure they've addressed a lot of things, so I'm excited to try the second one as well.
Ah, Your Excellency. The Enlightened must have sent you. I would like to ask a favor of you.
I'm listening.
As you may be aware, we suspected this island might be the one St. Lucius wrote about.
Did you?
We did, but let me explain. This island was where St. Matthias lived at the end of his life, and where he founded a perfect community. Some time ago, we created a village which we called Eden, following his example. We chose this place as it seemed to be the closest to the one described in the Holy Scriptures. It is a home to a community of converted islanders, accompanied and guided in their budding faith by our theologians. As you can imagine, it is of the utmost importance to us. All the more so because we discovered some tablets there, which were engraved by our founder.
An extraordinary discovery that confirms your suspicions.
I see you understand. Alas, these tablets were stolen, probably by the islanders who still reject our influence. I know that you are generally well accepted by the natives. That is why I was hoping that you could help us to retrieve what belongs to us.
I suppose I could go to Eden and try and retrieve them.
Marvelous. The leader of the community, Father Justinius, will be able to answer your questions. May the Enlightened assist you in this holy quest, Your Excellency.
I got a new side quest, that's cool. But that's not what we were doing. We were doing a specific mission. There's a specific reason we came in here. We gotta do it. So we'd be letting down our countrymen if we didn't. Ah, yes. Pick up an old paper. Now we can go downstairs. Find out what is hidden under the palace. Oh, there's also something else we can pick up over here. Key to a secret room. Well, I'm glad these guys just give us free reign to kind of do whatever the heck we want in their little facility here, because otherwise this might be difficult. Good thing the layout is exactly the same as the palace in New Serene. Probably gonna have to convince this guy to leave, though. No?
This area of the palace is forbidden to visitors by order of the Mother Cardinal.
We did not know. Please excuse us.
The basements are for servants only.
Very well. We'll go back up.
We need comfortable vests. Or we can get a hold of that. Anybody got some comfortable vests they're willing to share with us? No way, no how? Man, that music is just so sleepy. Do 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 do. Oh, here we go. They are gonna tell us how to complete the quest anyways.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. Welcome to the best.
Okay, so I do need to buy a specific thing, but I am kind of interested to see if he has anything special for me. Not for me in particular, maybe for one of my friends here. Court sword looks pretty powerful. Anyways. We came here for something specific. That's what we're gonna get. 3 way overpriced comfortable vests. Which we're gonna have to sell back to you when we're done, because they're so overpriced.
Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
wearing nice clothes, so they'll let us into the basement. Makes a lot of sense. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Let's get to the basement. And, let's talk to this guy. Down there. Surely he'll let us in now. Is he gonna say something like, "Oh wow, you sure do belong down here"? You sure are a guy with a vest on. Just to give us a little acknowledgement of our situation, you know? You sure are a guy who's doing the quest the right way.
Ah, well. This is a very unique place. The smell of stupor and vice reign as its masters.
You're not wrong. We should search this place. For goodness sake! This room reeks of alcohol.
And not just any old alcohol, if my nose does not deceive me. Cornelia always had great taste when it came to drinking.
It seems that someone forgot their earring.
Ugh, here is an object of more than questionable taste. A woman from a good family would never wear it. It's junk. The kind of thing a courtesan would wear.
I didn't know you were an expert on the subject, Father.
The subject of jewelry?
No, of courtesans.
We are here at the heart of human depravity. Outrageous luxury, excessively priced alcohol, obvious debauchery.
Surely this is enough to incriminate the Mother Cardinal.
No, my child. These things are common in certain circles, even in Tuleme, unfortunately. Cornelia may well have organized these things for others. These parties might be of use in gaining some political favor. We must find out who is involved and learn more.
The earring that we found may help us.
Okay, fair enough.
We could ask at the brothel if it belongs to a prostitute.
This is a long conversation.
Perhaps we missed something.
Okay. Let's use the old key here. We got it after all, so.
This document is highly important. By reading it carefully, you could learn a lot. The Mother Cardinal apparently borrows large amounts of money from a moneylender. Actually, enormous sums.
What's more, she does so quite regularly. How does she manage to give it all back?
And the name Candy Cane crops up several times. Quite suspicious, don't you think?
This sweet person must be doing her huge favors to get these sums. I think we have everything we need. There is probably a connection between these pleasure parties and the account books. Let's ask a few questions.
The moneylender is well established. He can be found near the main square. As for this Candy Cane, the name doesn't ring any bells to me, but the moneylender must know more about him.
We can also go and gather information at the Coin Tavern. Perhaps the manager knows him.
Alright. That's fair. Got a lot of options to go forward here. All these guys don't mind so much that we're down here now. Now that we're wearing the right clothes. Clothes to fit the occasion, I say. Alright. Let's get our right vestments back on. Always glad to be out of those stuffy courtrooms or whatever they are. What do you sell, sir? Nothing that I can buy.
Don't hesitate to have a rummage around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
I'd like to sell some stuff. How about an old dagger? Three comfortable vests for significantly less than we paid for them. They've got lots of chains. Nice. It's just kind of an interesting vendor, but doesn't have a lot that I actually need, so.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. All of our products are a blessing from the enlightened. We supply the Mother Cardinal herself.
Let's go question the innkeeper first.
Can I get you anything?
I'm here for something else. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
If you wish. What would you like to know?
You sometimes deliver goods to your big clients, isn't that right?
Of course. The rich don't like to get drunk among mere mortals.
And have you ever supplied anyone from the palace?
Yes, that has happened. It suits them.
And who places these orders?
Well, a steward, of course. Don't you know how things work?
A woman? Dressed in a long green cloak?
No, the steward is more discreet. On the other hand, the person in the big green coat, the steward speaks to her sometimes. They know each other or work together.
What can you tell me about a certain candy cane?
Candy cane. Everyone speaks about him, or has heard of him, but no one really knows him.
And what do they say about him?
Here, nothing. You need to go downstairs for that sort of thing.
To the games room and the brothel?
Yes, that's more the kind of place where they'd talk about him.
Do you think that the Mother Cardinal may have ever been here?
Are you drunk or something?
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
Okay. So he's out of things to say, I guess. But really, I can just go downstairs, I guess. So tell me how to get there.
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
I imagine that the name Candy Cane rings a bell.
Obviously. Even though I would prefer it wasn't the case. He's a sort of organizer. He captures most of the beasts who fight in the arena.
How is that a problem?
Apparently, he's fixed a few fights. These kind of rumors aren't good for my business.
If that's the case, why don't you stop him?
He has friends, protectors. Without solid evidence, no one will lift a finger. And the only ones who wanted to speak of his cartel have disappeared.
Do you know where I can find him?
He often hangs out around the port at night, but I strongly advise you to stay away from the guy.
I know how to look after myself. Thanks for the information. Has the Mother Cardinal ever come here to place bets?
The Mother Cardinal? And why not?
I must be going.
Next time, then.
Alright, we're gonna go up to the port. See if Candy Cane is up there. Okay. Guess we gotta keep doing what we were doing here. Keep questioning people till the quest triggers.
It's blocked.
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen. So, have you found what you were looking for?
Let's just say that I'm gathering information.
My treasures are worth their price. I promise you that you will get your money's worth. For you, I'm sure we can make a special arrangement.
Here you are.
Thank you, my lord. I'll let you take your pick.
Thank you.
In these games, there's always like some kind of quest that involves prostitutes for some reason.
Look, a new face. Oh, but wouldn't that be... Hello, Father.
Oh, hello.
We would like to know if you know who this earring belongs to. Is it maybe yours?
Absolutely not. I am careful not to leave my belongings with clients, and I have no desire to answer your questions. That doesn't fall within my services.
Very well. Goodbye.
There are too many of you for me alone, my little lambs.
Sorry, madam, but we're here to ask other favors of you. This question might seem a little surprising, but do you know who this earring might belong to?
Why? It's mine. I lost it when... How did you get hold of it?
Are you sure you want to broach that subject here?
You're right. Come with me. Well, what do you want? Why are you giving me back my earring?
You know where we found it, don't you?
Obviously. I realized as soon as I got back that I'd lost it.
I imagine your pimp does not know that you take part in these parties. He doesn't dabble in this at all?
No. Do not say anything to him, I beg you. He's on my case enough as it is.
Then I suggest you answer my question.
It'd be so hard to take my guy seriously.
What would you like to know?
When he's trying to question you about something like this.
Could you tell us who you saw at the parties?
Rich people, or better. They seemed very rich and important to me. But I don't know them.
Do you know who organizes these parties?
Not really, no. A steward pays me when I go, but I don't see anyone else, apart from the clients.
You can't even give me a single name.
No. The only person who sometimes speaks to this steward is a woman who is always wearing a green coat. She never takes part in the festivities, but the steward rushes over whenever she arrives.
Do you think that an important person from Thélème could have partaken in these soirees?
You're thinking of Mother Cardinal, aren't you? You lot really think we are a bunch of degenerates.
You're hardly a shining example of virtue, my child. Just answer our questions.
Sorry, Father, I don't know the Mother Cardinal, but I strongly doubt she dabbles in that.
You don't think you could recognize her, and you don't think you've crossed paths. What a testimony. Admit it, you must know more than you're letting on. It's virtually impossible not to recognize someone while being so
Use my
close to these
expert
influential
Riz
people,
to
wouldn't you agree?
extract more
Well,
information.
I was able to recognize someone.
It worked.
Once. Even with a mask on, I'm good at recognizing my clients.
Please continue. I'm all ears.
I don't want to implicate anyone, but he is of no real importance, and you've probably never even heard of him. It's the local moneylender.
I know very well who you're referring to, my dear.
But I didn't mention anything to you, huh? This stays between us.
I don't even remember the subject of this conversation anymore. This woman in the green coat, could you tell me about her?
She always hides her face and never joins us. Then she disappears into a little office and locks the door.
I see. She is quite important then. Do you know someone who goes by the name of Candy Cane?
Everyone does. He is a powerful person, so his name makes the rounds.
Have you ever spotted him at these pleasure parties?
In all honesty, I wouldn't even be able to recognize him. I've heard his name before, but that's all.
Thank you for your help.
Be sure not to mention this to anyone. I'd lose my clients if they suspected me of speaking about them, you know.
Okay. I did already question the innkeeper, so I don't know if it wants me to question him some more, or what exactly is going on with that. We can go try to talk to him a little bit more.
Can I get you anything? Look who it is. I feel that once again you're not here to support my business.
I'm looking for a woman who comes here. She always wears a long green coat.
Yes, I have seen this coat before, but I have no idea who is beneath it, if that's what you're asking. All I know is that I've seen her speaking to a regular, a steward of the palace who comes to place big orders. Always prime choice.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
Alright, question the bookkeeper. It's like downstairs. You can go downstairs, talk to a bookkeeper. Sounds good.
Good day.
Welcome.
Oh, we already talked to him.
On what would
yeah.
we be betting?
On the fight. Quite a few.
And do they win?
A few do.
What is this arena?
It's a place people are...
I'm looking for someone.
Yeah, she comes in,
Do
especially...
you know where I can find?
No, I don't...
She wouldn't happen to be...
No, and
I must be going.
next time...
Alright. And I already kind of know what I'm supposed to do, but I don't know where it is. And I think if we do all these quests, then, or these sub-quests, then it opens up the marker where I'm actually supposed to go, so I'm hoping anyway.
May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Can I help you?
Yes, actually. I have a small favor to ask.
You don't look like you need money from me.
I'll get straight to the point. I have bad news for you. I know about the decadent parties at the palace. I know that you take part in them.
What? But what are you talking about?
Stop acting all innocent. I have all the evidence I need to incriminate you. Although your reputation isn't spotless, there are others who have a lot more at stake than you. What if I were to spread it around town that you boast about being there? You know what happens when tongues wag too much.
That's enough. All right, I get the message. What do you want?
It would appear that you know the Mother Cardinal very well. I know that she borrowed money from you. I even know how much. What I want to know is why.
I have no idea. Do you really think that my clients tell me everything about their lives?
Does she still owe you money?
No, she always pays me back on time, and with interest.
Do you think she's plundering the city funds?
Ha! If that were the case, the funds would have been depleted long ago. Nah, the money's coming from elsewhere.
Tell me about Candy Cane.
We're not close, if that's what you want to know. I just know his name, like everyone else. I mean, there are some rumours. They say he does his business in the basement of the Coin Tavern.
What kind of business?
Oh, nothing to do with my line of business. He deals in arena fights, which are beyond me.
I would advise you to keep all of this to yourself.
I don't want any trouble. I will be as silent as a stone.
So, how do you see things, my child?
I think that the usurer is lending money to the Cardinal, and very significant sums at that. With this money, she bets on the arena fights while hiding in a big green coat. And she also gives large amounts to a certain Candy Cane, known for fixing fights.
Not only does our dear Cornelia love betting games, but she also wouldn't think twice about cheating to win.
Maybe he's just giving her advice. How can we prove anything?
We can always try asking him. Who knows? Perhaps he will give us an answer.
Alright. Let's go talk to Candy Cane, I guess.
Candy Cane is not here. At least not yet. Remember, my child, the bookmaker told us that he hangs around here at night.
That's true. You're right. Let's come back later.
See, the problem with the map and navigation aspects of this game is that in order to never run into a situation where you've reached a dead end and you have to go some other way and always make it to your destination exactly where you're trying to go, you would have to have every map in the game memorized to a T. And there's simply not enough content in each of the cities and maps to make it worth it to memorize the maps. So it ends up being a frustrating situation where you are not memorizing the map and you're getting very frustrated because you're running into dead ends and you're not finding what you're supposed to be looking for, and you're having to sort of navigate with
Here comes our pay, boys.
with tools that are not up to par. So the way to fix that would be to add more content, or make a mini-map system and compass system that re-navigates every time that you hit like a certain point, like just a better, more tuned in navigation. One that changes every time you hit a point where there's two different ways to go. So you might hit a road, a fork in the road that goes left and right. If your compass or your compass point or your mission point is on the left, then that compass should always be pointing to the left. That little point should always be on the left for you. And once you pass through that point, then maybe there's some other points that you run into, and then it should change again. And it should be on the left or the right, depending on which way you're supposed to go. There's just no fun in running around navigating without you know, anything that is a staple in most modern games. This came out in 2019. There's really no reason for them not to have included that, unless they just wanted to make a little bit more of like a tough kind of game. I'm not really sure for what reason you would do it. That's why it's kind of baffling to me, but it's possible that there was some reason that they did it on purpose.
Good evening. Are you the one they call Candy Cane?
Who are you?
Desarde, legate of the merchant congregation.
A legate, no less. I imagine in these cases, the one accompanying you is the famous Petrus.
You seem to be very well informed. Therefore, you might be able to answer my question. What do you know about a woman in a green coat?
Why would I tell you?
We know that you have business with this woman, and that she is actually the Mother Cardinal.
How did you... You would be better off forgetting that.
That's not exactly the response I'd imagined. But nevertheless, seems rather eloquent.
I told you to forget about it, or you'll soon run into trouble. Legate or no legate.
Come on, it was just an innocent little conversation. Goodbye, Mr. Kane.
Bye. And Godspeed.
We have enough information.
Really? Is the fact that she bets on fights that are potentially fixed enough for you?
It's already a huge scandal. Let me just think about it for a little while. I will find a way of putting this information to good use.
I have faith in you, Father.
Okay, let's do somebody else's companion quest. I feel like the companion quests were really well thought out. In most aspects for this game. I've done 2 of them so far, and they're really well, 2.5, I should say. They're really nice. It gives you some time to kind of get to know the companions and what they care about and what they're interested in. There's something to be said for the way this company goes about writing its companions and its characters at large. They just like instead of going for trying to recapture BioWare's success in the idea of writing companions, they instead just let them kind of form organically for, you know, which is kind of for better or for worse, because they have a little bit less pizzazz, you know, when you first get to know them. And, you know, when they first appear, you just kind of think, oh, well, this is just another character in the world. But they slowly grow on you throughout the game. And they quietly grow on you. And that includes Desarde, you know, each of the companion characters that you have. And I'm really excited to see how the game ends, because if any of these characters die or change sides or something like that, it's going to be very interesting. Because I like all of them. And Afra I haven't talked to much because I just got her recently, but I'm sure she's similar to all the rest of the companions. So, yeah. We're gonna grab maybe Ciara. Well, we'll do the rest of Vasco's quest.
I'd like to know more about my family. I need to know what became of them. Could you accompany me to see Lady Morange? I'm afraid that without you, she may refuse to give me any information.
All right, Vasco.
Of course.
Let's go see Lady Lorene Morange.
Alright, and I will be right back. I gotta use the restroom real quick. Alright, time to take Vasco and go see Lady Morange. Doesn't hurt to take a look and see if there's a better weapon for me. Heavy mace with steel edges. One of these days we're going to come across a mace or a hammer that really puts my hammer to shame. Not today. Alright. Lady Meringue knows everything about everything. That's her whole job. Or Lady Mirange, I should say. That's her real name. I like to call her Lady Meringue, I'm not sure why.
Sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
We would like to have some information regarding an important family, the Darcys.
Well, I could tell you many things about them, but I suppose that you want to know something in particular?
Are there any members of this family on the island?
Indeed, Bastien Darcy, the son of the family, has been in New Serene for some time. Last I heard about it, he was doing business. But that doesn't help in knowing where he is. The Darcys' first attempt at establishing themselves on this island wasn't very fruitful. But I seem to recall that since then the son has found a competent associate who's been working here for a long time.
Perfect. Could you tell us where to find her?
Of course. Ask for a Madame Clerc near the warehouses on the port. That's where she normally is. I hope the Darcys are not in trouble.
Don't worry, madam. Their name was simply mentioned in some business discussions. We are thinking about becoming associates. We would like to know more about them to form an opinion.
If you ask me, you should forget this idea, Your Excellency. Their son is a poor business partner.
Why do you say that?
I do not mean to speak ill of him. Perhaps it would be better for you to form your own opinion.
Well, thank you for your help, madam.
Can I help you with any other matter?
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
Now, with all that said about the companions and such, Vasco has always kind of seemed like, I'm not sure, he seems like kind of like Kurt, but just kind of less interesting, I guess. So I'm hoping something makes him stand out a little bit more as we do this quest. He's a knot, which is interesting because I don't know much about the knots either. They seem like a mysterious seafaring force in this game. But we'll find more about him, I'm sure.
Are you here to do business?
Are you Madame Clerc?
We would like to meet with your associate, Mr. Darcy.
Bastien? I don't know where he is. I can't say that he often graces us with his presence.
You don't have the slightest idea where he is?
I am not his caretaker, you know.
You don't seem to hold him in high regard.
Listen, my relationship with my associate is no
He might
one
be
else's
kind of like the
concern.
straight man of the group,
And
you
if
know,
you
he's
didn't come to do business, well...
just is what he is. And,
We must
there's
find
no,
him. This man you can see by my side is his brother.
Do not insult my intelligence. I know that the Darcys only have one son, alas.
You can see the Naught tattoos on his face, can't you? And a merchant like you must surely know about the Naught's recruiting process.
So it is true. The Darcys gave away one of their children. I find it hard to believe. He was supposed to go to Hikmet to deal with one of our clients, but I didn't receive any news from him after his departure. And given his tendency to get himself into impossible situations, I didn't try to get any.
Who is this client?
His name is Farrat. You'll find him in the Alchemist District. I'll write this down.
You think something may have happened to him there?
His mission wasn't very complicated. He had to pay for a valuable shipment and take charge of it. But with Bastion, anything is possible.
Thank you, madam.
Alright, must move on. And where are we going? Okay, up here. Cruel is the snow that rains can go, covers the grave O'Donnell. And cruel is the snow that rains and go, and covers the grave O'Donnell. They came in murder in mind. Campbell had orders King William had signed. Underline. I found these guys like clear when I first came to this area in this game, and I am finally finding
Hello,
out what
sir.
they're all about.
Is this the house of the man called Farrat?
It is I. What can I do for you?
We're searching for Mr. Darcy. He was supposed to come here to do business.
Yes. Yes, he did come here, but I don't know where he is. To be honest, our exchange did not exactly go as planned. And if you are his associate, or a member of his family, know that you owe me a large sum of money.
How so?
Well, this Darcy fellow came here to take the shipment, and he was supposed to deliver me a promissory note.
Which never arrived, I imagine. How could you let him leave with your merchandise without payment?
Well, he's the son of a very well-known family. I did not deem it necessary to try and obtain more guarantees.
What if something happened to him?
Nothing happened. At least I don't think so. Why should that concern me? I'm not his brother. He owes me money, and I do not have the slightest idea.
After I took
where
this
he might
hat
be.
and
I suspect that you're
got
not
it for my
telling us
character,
Oh,
I don't
come
think
on.
I've seen
If you have not
another
come to
character
repay
with
his
this
debt,
hat
leave
in the
me
game,
alone so I can work in
which
peace.
is interesting. It's like it was used at the beginning of the game and then never again. And yet my character has retained it throughout the entire game. It is a very cool hat.
Greetings. If you have come
And
to
I
do
can't
business,
complain
head
about
upstairs if there's
the
any
outfits in
business
this
left
game.
to
The
do.
outfits
Why'd you say that?
are top
They
tier.
haven't been paying me, and I've had to
And there's
work
lots of
with
them.
cheap ingredients for weeks.
Have you heard of a man called Bastion Darcy?
It would be difficult not to. His name is the only thing my boss talks about. Apparently, he did not pay for one of our shipments and still left with the goods. And now my boss makes me work twice as much to compensate for his losses. With ingredients I wouldn't even feed to a pig.
And what did your boss do?
Well, he spent every waking hour cursing his name. That's how I learned about it.
What do you do here exactly?
I create and prepare complex potions. Not simple health potions, but far more subtle things.
And if I'm not mistaken, things are not going the way you would want them to.
The boss has always been difficult, but ever since he got ripped off, it has been a living hell. I work using leftovers thrown away by all the other alchemists, while listening to him screaming at me and everyone else all day. This is no way to live.
It came from Fort William with murder in mind. Convince him to reveal what his employer is hiding. 100%.
How can
Well, that's
a
a no-brainer.
brilliant, conscientious alchemist keep working here? I am certain that any great laboratory in town would welcome you with open arms. So why continue protecting your employer?
Oh, you're right. Anywhere is better than here. My boss did not only curse the name
Doesn't
of the
take
man
much
you're
convincing
looking
with this
for,
guy.
He also hired some thugs to find him and our shipment.
Interesting. I think we may need to have a few words with your employer.
If you could also tell him that I am resigning, then I won't need to go upstairs.
I guess I'll just do everything for everyone in this world.
You again. I already told you that I do not know where the man you're searching for is.
You may not know where he is, but you did everything you could to find him, didn't you?
What do you mean?
Does this document ring a bell? You hired some debt collectors to find Mr. Darcy.
How dare you rummage through my belongings?
You could have taken legal action and retrieved what you were owed, but you sent some killers instead.
I doubt the governor would approve. Do you want us to tell him about it?
No. But please, understand me. The Darcy family is on the continent. It would take months for them to reply to my complaint. What other solution was there? My shop will not survive this.
Tell us who these debt collectors are and we'll take care of it.
They loiter in an alleyway of ill repute, not far from here, in the Science District.
That's what I feared. Probably a bunch of cutthroats. If Bastian survives...
If he survives, remind him of what he owes me.
Alright. Go downstairs and find some debt collectors and beat them to a pulp. Now, the world of this game is pretty interesting because it's based on like colonization and especially I think probably the colonization of the USA is what it's giving me a lot of vibes of because of the native population and just kind of the new world feel and stuff. So I wonder, or I kind of like, I wonder like if that had something to do with how the game was received and all that, because and like I just wonder kind of what the feeling was on the game when it came out, because obviously that's a very
Greetings.
that can be considered a political subject kind of, so I'm interested to know what the general consensus was. I know that it was positive. This game was received positively, and I just kind of want to know some different. Just want to kind of hear some different voices about what people thought about this game. how it approached each of its subject matters. I've been running around this building, which is not probably what I'm supposed to do.
Everything, I swear. Hey, you! Leave this man alone!
What do you want? No one asked you for your opinion, so get lost.
Maybe he's friends with the weakling.
Maybe. In any case, it seems like he wants to share his fate.
You think I'm afraid? I've fought uglier people than you.
Vasco, let me try to take care of this. How much money are we talking about? You're here to collect a debt, right?
Between what he owes our client and our commission, it's a hefty sum. But if you want
Well,
to
why don't I
pay
just
him
use my
instead,
expert
lord,
Riz
please
to make you turn your head?
I don't think you realize who you are dealing with, so let me introduce myself. My name is de Sardet. I am the legate of the congregation, and I am here to save the life of one of our citizens. If you do not deliver him to me immediately, I will have no choice but to inform the governor.
And you'll end up rotting in jail in no time.
Damn it, they look serious.
Yes, a bit too much. Listen, we don't want to get in trouble with the governor, so take him.
Yeah, if our client wants to get repaid, you'll have to make an official request. Come.
These guys kind of
Thank
shooting
you
themselves
for
in
your
the foot.
intervention. I thought these brutes would kill me. Don't mention it. It's only natural.
But how did you end up in such a situation?
Oh, I'm certain someone like you, who belongs to high society, will understand. There is a game table here that is attended by the best of the aristocracy. I lost the money I owed to that merchant while playing there. And since I got out with a few other debts, I had to leave the merchandise as repayment as well. But that's a mere trifle that my father would have paid for without thinking twice. I never would have thought that someone would send these types of brutes after me. What a lack of tact. In any case, I am extremely grateful to you. To whom do I have the honor of speaking? My name is Captain Vasco. Naught and sea given. It was a pleasure, sir.
Right on. Okay. Is that it? What am I supposed to do about that? Do I talk to old Vasco?
Sardet, can I do anything for you?
Did I fail your quest?
I must leave you.
Alright, well.
Thank you, de Sardet.
My pleasure. But why didn't you tell him who you were?
But I did tell him. I was stupid. I resented everyone, and you even more, for the life I didn't get to live. You had it all, everything I thought I was entitled to. But after seeing Bastion, I realized that in the end, I was exactly who I wanted to be. A naught, and a proud one at that.
I'm glad to hear it.
Right on.
No more regrets?
No more regrets. And I certainly don't regret not being called Leandra Darcy.
Okay. Well, that's cool. I mean, Vasco is still kind of like this character that I don't super connect with in comparison to some of the other I mean, actually, I do like his quest. I liked how he kind of affirmed that he was, you know, what he was, a knot, you know. But at the same time, I wish that he had a little bit more personality or character, kind of to his, mostly personality. I just wish his personality was a little bit more colorful, I guess. Alright, next quest. We'll save Ciara's for last. Talk to
Desade,
Afra.
I'd like to discuss something with you.
I'm listening.
My colleagues are only interested in the physiology of the islanders and consider everything else to be superstitions. However, if we want to understand how they are transforming, we need to take a look at their culture. The potions they drink, the dyes they use are surely the source of their physical changes.
Why not talk about it with Ciara? It seems to me that she would be the best one to help you.
Ciara is very suspicious of me. She will never betray the secrets of the Doneigada. But I was told about a place of ritual called Kurganau, decorated with carvings and offerings. By studying them, I hope to better understand what is possibly the greatest mystery of this century. But they call it a dangerous place and I cannot go alone. Will you accompany me?
Very well. Understanding these transformations will surely be useful.
Thank you, Desade. I knew I could count on you. Let's go.
All right. We're gonna go to Kurganwa. And we're bringing Ciara, so there'll be plenty of drama, I'm sure, if they program that into the game. Meantime, we're just running.
We must help these young people or they will be killed.
Hold on! Help is on its way!
Okay, is this the right place?
You were lucky. Without our presence here.
Yes. Blessed be the earth that has brought you to us at this time.
Johan, I was touched. I am hurt.
Oh no! Morian!
These creatures are venomous. If their venom has come into contact with her blood, this young woman does not have long.
And we are too far from the village to seek help. How are we going to save her?
I know a potion that will erase the effects of the venom.
I have a vial of it in my bag. Hold on.
Thank you. truly the best winds have brought you to us.
Here, drink this.
Don't worry. It'll heal you.
You can trust her. She knows what she's doing.
Morian, what do you feel?
I feel the pain leaving me.
She is saved. You have great wisdom. May the trees always bear fruits on your journey. You have saved Morian.
It was nothing. I'm glad I could help you.
You are different from other Renaigse. You know the potions. But what were you looking for here?
We came to study this place, the carvings in particular.
This is one of our places of ritual. A place of connection. What do you hope to learn from our carvings?
I seek to understand the mechanisms of your transformations. I think these carvings could help with this.
You seek the secrets of the Donegada. You should speak with Armal.
Yes, his name is Dunkas. He is also our Donegad, and his wisdom is boundless.
Here is someone who should be able to answer all your questions, Afra.
Let us go then. We will have time to discuss on the way.
I have so many questions about this place, about the rituals that take place here.
Bertir to mad Donkas. These Renaigse saved my life.
What happened?
We were meditating
I've met this guy
at the
before.
sacred circle in Kerganau, and we were attacked. Morian was poisoned, and they gave her a potion.
Really? We are not yet used to the Renaigse doing something without expecting something in return. You should go and meditate now.
All we've done is nice things for everyone we've met in this game.
Oh, I'm sure of it.
I hear your gratitude,
People should be
Morian.
very used
It
to our
honors
kindness by now.
Now go. Leave us. Here you are again, Renaigse. Thank you for saving Morian. It was a kind gesture.
Please. We couldn't let her die without doing anything.
This feeling brings you honor. But what were you doing near our sacred circle in Kerganau?
It was me who led my friends there. I was hoping to study the circle to better understand your culture.
Loyans always want the same thing. They covet our secrets to better steal our land, to better hurt our children.
Calm now. Perhaps this lioness is different from the others. Maybe we were wrong about them too.
I'm not trying to conquer your island, let alone hurt anyone. I just want to know.
A noble quest that could perhaps bring peace, but to which I cannot answer alone. I cannot reveal such secrets without seeking advice from the other Donegada. But in order to thank you for saving one of our daughters, stay with us tonight. Eat and celebrate life. Maybe by sharing this joyous moment, you will learn something.
We accept your invitation.
True.
Isn't that right,
That
Desade?
could be the case.
Of course. Thank you for welcoming us, Dunkas.
Love Dunkas. He's a good Maul. He's an excellent Maul.
I'm sorry. You look disappointed.
I did not expect your Donegad to reveal all its secrets to us, but I would have loved to learn more.
Perhaps you should be patient. It takes years to understand the mysteries of the Donegada. And since you are staying with us tonight, it will be an opportunity to continue learning.
That's what I hope.
Thank you for welcoming us tonight. We had a good time.
Yes. It was very enlightening.
We are glad that you stayed with us. We too have learned from you.
Your face brims with thoughts, Afra. Is something wrong?
It's nothing. Probably just tiredness.
We should all rest. It has been a long
She
day.
probably doesn't want to exploit
May
the
your
native
dreams be
population
wonderful.
anymore, so...
Good night.
May the moon watch over
She's
your
having
Is something wrong?
second thoughts about
Dungus
that.
wasn't here tonight, yet he's the one who invited us to stay. I also saw one of the elders sneaking out of the village.
You think they're hiding something from us?
I don't know. But since they don't want to share their knowledge with us, let's try to follow them.
I don't like it one bit, Afra. If the elders and Dunkas are gone, then we have no right to follow them.
In that case, why don't you explain where the transformation comes from?
It's not something that can be explained that easily. You have to believe to understand. You are not capable.
I see. So we will discreetly follow these people, since this is the price of knowing.
Oh, this is not good. Ciara, no, we lost reputation with Ciara.
Here they are. Let's try not to be detected.
Getting a little bit better at these stealth missions.
Why don't the creatures attack them?
I don't know. Are they guarding this place?
If they're trained to guard it, this must be a very important place. Something.
We found them. Let's be as discreet as possible.
I didn't really want... I wanted Ciara to, like, change this mission to be a little bit more, good for everybody, but, turns out that she kind of
Get down or we'll be
made
seen.
her own reputation go down by being here with us.
Leaves rustle and speak. Someone is listening to us. Whoever you are, come out of the shadows. Poison is futile.
Forgive us. We did not intend to interrupt you.
Caught red-handed. Desarde is kind of getting caught with his pants down sometimes.
Why are you here?
We're sorry. We didn't mean to interrupt your conversation.
We need answers, so we followed your elders.
I never thought I would see you like this, hiding in the bushes, spying on your elder's daughter of Bladnit.
I'm the one who brought her here. She didn't want to follow you, but she refused to tell me what I need to know.
Well, since you absolutely want to learn, do as the apprentices do. Take a seat. And be quiet. We are here to meditate, to hear the voice of the earth. Because the wind has changed.
Close doors, Arwechnis Diri.
You were right. Johan is ready. Morian's trial has made her more sensitive.
She is his Minundanem, and he is hers. One cannot progress without the other. She will have to bring him to the Cave of Knowledge. This will be his last trial before creating the bond.
May their path be gentle and shielded. As for me, I hear the call ever louder, Dunkas.
And the day the call is loud enough, you will respond just like each of us. But it's not yet time for you to join in on Mirfrittenen. So, Afra, are you satisfied with what you saw?
It was informative, although it's not what I expected. Thank you, Dunkus. This meeting was strange. It almost seemed like they really heard voices in the wind.
Maybe it's true.
Some believe so strongly that they end up hearing or seeing what they hope for.
Have you learned what you wanted to?
What they said about these young people we helped out, about the fact they were ready to bind themselves. We have a unique opportunity of seeing a transformation with our very own eyes.
But we can't follow them wherever they go.
No, of course not. I must think on it. Come back and talk to me later.
Level 20, baby! Yeah! Level 20. Level 20. Level 20. Level 20. So all we get is a skill at level 20. That's fine. Do longer stasis. Alright, off we go. Sometimes you gotta fight a bunch of those guys. I don't know why. That's just the way it is. Alright. Who else's quest can we update? Siora's. Well, Siora doesn't have a quest. Her quest was like when you first met her, I guess.
I must leave you.
Do you need something?
I must leave you.
Greenblood, man. Do you need something?
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do.
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years.
And I valued your friendship. And to be honest, you and Constant. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Desade, I'm happy. Can I do anything?
Where do you come from, Af?
From Alima, my parents. I was always for this reason.
When did you arrive on the
A
island?
little more than he needed help. How could I decline?
Do you miss the continent?
No.
I must leave you.
Okay, I think I've updated everyone's quest here. So, best thing to do is check our quest log, as we know. Reach the ruins, so we could do that. Ruin quest. Side quests, we have trouble in Eden. Also, we could go over here to Hikmet and talk to the leader of that place and see if they have a quest for us as well. Oh, Vasco wants our help again anyways. That's interesting. Claymore of the Cardinal Guard. Right on. Heavy mace with steel edges. That does a lot more damage. But it also does less stun and fury generation. That's interesting, but let's see what where our good friend Kurt is at with all this. Kurt has 3 endurance, 2 strength, and 3 agility. So his next strength is at level 21. His next agility isn't until level 24. Okay, well, we can talk to Father Listinius, but first we're gonna just check and see if there's a quest here in this town.
At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The best potions and the most efficient concoctions.
Halt! No one enters!
Why not? I guess just no one enters. There's no reason. We want to get to the governor's place anyways, which is in the opposite direction. go up here and talk to this guy. Hopefully he has a side quest for us.
Lord de Sardet.
Enough pleasantries, Excellency. They are a dull canter after such treachery.
I beg your pardon? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten that after sending me to save your savants that you then again sought my assistance? According to you, I needed only to convince the Tierna Conductus to provide us with a remedy. But you used me like a pawn, seeking in truth to capture her.
I love de Sardet. He's so, like, fiery, I guess.
I was certain that
He
the
just,
witch doctor would refuse to help us.
Actually stands
They
up
have
for
us
himself.
marked down as enemies, after all.
Like,
And
without
I had
my
good reason
input.
to believe that you would not resort to physical persuasion.
You are even ready to use brute force against your own allies.
Whatever do you mean?
After wounding the
It's just
Tierna,
part of his character.
your spy attempted to kill me, Excellency. And you dare to tell me that my anger is exaggerated. Can I remind you that to assassinate a legate is to declare war against his sovereign?
I never... I promise you that I had no intention for any harm to befall you. That man went beyond his orders, I assure you. I implore you, please accept my sincerest and profound apologies in the name of the Bridge Alliance.
I can only give you the benefit of the doubt for now, Your Excellency. I'm surprised that your spy has not returned to report the mission's failure. Has he fled rather than assuming responsibility for his crime?
I have not
My
seen
guy
him.
is
This is true.
being very fiery
Which does
with
not
this guy.
surprise me, given all that you have just told me. But know that he will be caught and judged for his crime. Once again, I apologize sincerely for this crime. It should never have happened. In any case, we need to get our hands on this woman. The remedy is perhaps...
There never was a remedy. It was a wild goose chase. Perhaps even some sort of machination.
No. That is terrible. This is a great setback. How could I have been so naive? What a shame. I am truly sorry that you risked your life in vain.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subject?
My guy's tired of getting jerked around by this governor, Buharn, or whatever his name is.
I have to go. Look for...
Farewell, my lord.
Okay, no quest there. It's certainly fun to confront people when they've been jerking me around, though.
Come closer. Come closer. All my wares are in the vanguard. Your Excellency. Thanks for your visit.
Alright, fair enough. We're gonna move on to this side quest. Finding an abundance of... regardless of the way that the open world works, which is kind of so-so, like the way that they put it together. There's always enough content to keep you busy. And I've probably been playing for almost 20 hours by this point, so... yeah, I got my money's worth, at least, I guess, if you want to, put it in such terms. If if you want to simplify it into things are only worth how many hours you get out of them. And that's how we determine things worth. Enough leather to make just about anything I would need if I had good crafting. Which I could, shuffle some things around here. Let's see what kind of, talents I have. And get rid of 1 vigor and 1 charisma. Put it into crafting. I don't have Kurt with me currently. Never managed to kill a deer before. Let's see what they got on them. Leather. Nice. Shiny, shiny, shiny boots of leather. Alright, since we're running with Kurt and Ciora, we're gonna remove Afra. And move on.
What an astounding place.
My mother told me about this place. She said that the village was devoured by the houses of the sons. How could their chief accept this?
All that's left to do is to find Father Justinius.
Welcome to Eden, the
Father
lighthouse
Justinius.
of faith, harmony, and civilization in these wild lands.
Thank you. Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Father Justinius. Delighted. And what may I do for you?
What do you know about soul
The
and
Mother
tablets?
Cardinal has asked me to investigate the theft of these tablets you discovered.
That's excellent news. The loss of the tablets is a catastrophe. We have to find them at all costs. If you want to learn more about these tablets, you should go ask Sister Eugenia. She supervises the theologians who discovered them, and were also guarding them. You should find her a bit further in the village, with her colleagues.
Who are the suspects of this theft?
The heretical brutes of the village of Vedlug most likely had a hand in this. They must have wanted to please the demons they worship by stealing the holy word from us.
How could they have learned of the tablet's existence?
Perhaps the demons are giving them this power. Unless one of the natives living in the village innocently mentioned them. They are so naive. Either way, I am certain that the heretics are involved in this matter.
Alright.
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened
Question the
always
theologians.
keep you in their divine blessing.
I wonder how my people could accept the priests settling in their home like this.
It all seems a bit too convenient. If we find out some information about the history of Eden, maybe we'll change our view on things. The theft of the relic is probably not a coincidence.
I think the main part of this game that's like the heart, I should say, of this game is Desarde, and he really nails it. Like the guy who plays him nails the vocal performance. And if he has a face like this, it gives him all the more personality. So if you ever play this game, I do recommend that you customize him to be very singular in appearance, because it really helps with his kind of like smart, but smart and diplomatic, and kind of like justice-centered personality, and it makes him seem like a diplomat type character, and he's quite an interesting character, and his companions are also mostly pretty interesting.
Hello. The Mother Cardinal asked me to help you find the tablets that were stolen. Can I ask you some questions?
Of course. But hurry, I have a lot to do.
I
What do you
talked
know
to
about
Father
the stolen
Justinius.
tablets?
He told me that you were supervising the theologians here.
Indeed. It is under my supervision that the research on Saint Matthias is conducted.
Whom do you suspect of being the thief?
Alas, I'm afraid there are many suspects. These tablets are priceless relics. Some settlers may have fallen prey to the lure of profit. The heretical natives of Vedlug may have wanted to take them away from us, or it could have been vengeance by those who had to leave the village.
Where were the tablets the night they were stolen?
We were keeping them in one of the village's shacks. We intended to bring them to San Matthias later, but first we wanted to examine them in order to obtain as much information as possible. You can go and take a look in the shack if you want to, but I couldn't find any traces of forced entry.
I imagine someone was keeping watch over them.
Of course, we took turns guarding the shack, but some of us can't have taken the task that seriously. If I remember correctly, it was Brother Virgil who was guarding them that night.
Well, thank you for these pieces of information.
I am the one who should be thanking you, especially if you managed to retrieve the tablets for us.
The Mother Cardinal told me that this village had been developed on the basis of St. Lucius's writings. Are you one of the theologians who helped in its creation?
Yes. I was sent here to confirm that this place is indeed the one described in the writings, and then I stayed.
What was the reaction of the natives when you arrived here?
Most of them were not in favor of us living amongst them. They were afraid we might chase them out of their own village. And there were even more protests once we started talking about searching for traces of Saint Matthias. I suppose they thought we would destroy all of their raised stones and other places of superstition.
Were there any confrontations with the natives?
Yes. The warriors of the village attacked us. The Ordo Luminous actually had to intervene. The Inquisition managed to make them run away. The islanders tried to attack again with the support of Vedlug, but we stood our ground. And when Lur, the chief of the village, finally accepted our presence, things calmed down.
Thank you. This information will certainly prove to be useful. Thank you. I will let you work.
I'm really curious to see what they do with the second Greedfall at this point.
Greetings, Desarde. I am handling the investigation into the theft of the tablets. Sister Eugenia told me to talk to you.
I'm Brother Virgil. What would you like to know?
According to your colleague, you were the one...
Indeed.
What can you tell me about that night? Did you hear or see anything?
No, nothing in particular. The night was quiet, and then the morning after, we saw they were gone.
Someone had to enter the shack to steal the tablets. How did that happen?
I have no idea. The door was closed in the morning, and the lock was intact.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Not really. What I can tell you for sure is it is not one of us.
Well, Sister Eugenia did tell me that the tablets were priceless.
Of course. But our motivation is not the lure of profit. All that matters to us is their value as proof, not the money we could make out of them.
Do you think the culprit could be a native?
Well, since none of us did it, it seems obvious. There aren't many other settlers around here, and the natives knew of the existence of these tablets before we found them. They were attached to them too, in their own way.
They are the ones who led you to them.
Well, we conducted the research, but they helped us find where they were hidden. Some inhabitants of the village are still giving us a hand with our work.
Well, thank you. I will investigate where the theft took place.
As you wish. But you won't find anything there. And why does it matter, anyway? There were witnesses to the discovery of these tablets. We have all the proof we need. And that's all that matters.
What do you mean?
Now we can prove Saint Matthias lived here. Our actions on this island are justified. To keep rummaging the way Sister Eugenia does will only create more tensions with the natives.
I was not expecting a theologian to say such things. I will leave you to your work.
Oh, I have more to ask him about.
Hello, brother.
Oh.
Have you been in Eden?
2 months, I joined Sister. We arrived straight from Toledo once we were here. We must.
How are your relations?
When I arrived, they were very... Our attempts eventually made some of the inhabitants the warriors, and the marked. The ones the natives call the Onomanawi. They eventually left, and it has proved nothing but a blessing for us. I would like to go back to work now, if you don't mind.
Of course. I will leave you to your work.
I really think that, and I've mentioned this before, but I kind of want to dive into it a little bit more. I really think that the decision to make this game about a diplomat type character was a really interesting one, and a cool kind of spin, because usually in these games you're a hero or a soldier or somebody who's going around killing people, but it's much more interesting to kind of
Tell me about how you created this village.
base it
We
around
did not create it from the ground up. It was
a
built
diplomat
around an
or somebody
existing
whose
native
job it
village.
is to
The islanders call
foster
it
good
Big
relations
Snake,
between
which translates
different
to
groups.
The village of the old sage.
It gives it a whole new rhythm
We saw it as a sign.
versus something like
natives
Mass
have probably
Effect where
chosen
you're
this name in memory of Saint Matthias.
you're just going
And
in,
everything
fighting
here
people,
fit
and
the
then getting
description
out.
of Saint Lucius. The
Here
discovery of
you're
the tablets
kind of
proved us right. So
kind
we
of the
decided
gameplay
to
itself,
rebuild our
which is
Eden
through
here,
dialogue,
in the spirit of
kind of
peace
feels a
and
bit
harmony, which
like
is described in the scriptures.
like Game of Thrones or something. Kind of feels like
Why
a lot of
share
talking
this village with the natives?
To replicate and resume the work of our founder, of course.
and
If we came
intrigue
here
and stuff
and
like
managed
that.
to convert the natives, then it is
The
our
interest
duty
has to
do
come
the
from
same
that.
thing. By living side by side with them, it is much easier for us to pass on our teachings.
How well do you get along with the natives who live here?
Very well, of course. Especially since those who opposed our presence left.
Left? To go where?
Oh, to other villages, I imagine. Does it even matter? Those who stayed are on the path of enlightenment. Some of their legends must have been about Saint Matthias. That helped to convince them.
And how well have neighboring villages welcomed you?
With some reluctance, to be perfectly honest. So, we sent them missionaries. There are still frequent conflicts with the village of Vedlug, a highly violent village of heretics. But the other villages, the more peaceful ones, are slowly starting to listen to the sacred word.
There are no Onol Manawi and no warriors here either. Did they all leave?
Perfect harmony takes time, my child. I have no doubt that one day we will manage to convince your kind to convert. But, in the meantime, we must settle for the miracle of great coexistence that this place already represents. Nobody thought we could live side by side with your people. And yet...
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened always keep you in their divine blessing.
Interesting. Okay. Just kind of a reminder that everyone has things to kind of work through, you know? There are many generational there's many generational traumas that we're all working through. That's one of the themes of this game, I think. It doesn't exactly shy away from these sort of topics.
Hello. I am Lair, the village leader. Well, I was the leader of this village.
Hello. Desarde. I am the legate of the merchant congregation.
There are Onol Manawi among the Logaed Blau. I did not know that. What do you want from me?
I've heard a lot of things about this village of Eden, but I'd like to hear your version.
I'm not sure I have the answers to all of your questions, but I'll try.
Tell me about the arrival of the people of Thélème, and how you received them.
The priests were roaming around the village. They were saying that it was the place where their saint had lived. They were asking questions, talking about the Lloyd and all these things. One morning they were building houses next to ours. And we had new neighbors.
The priests told me that they had managed to convert you. How did that happen?
As long as we refused to listen to them. They were violent, and they destroyed some of our sanctuaries. So, we let them talk. And now that they think that we love their god, they leave us alone. Some of the things they say are beautiful, and their magic is impressive. But we do not forget our spirits.
One of the theologians told me that you had helped them in their research.
They wanted to find tracks of the old sage, of the one they call Saint Matthäus, and they were rummaging through everything. Our Donegard did not want to tell them anything, because the old sage is sacred here. But since they violently interrogated everyone, I thought it wise to guide them to the place where the stones were.
What happened to your warriors? Why did they have to leave the village?
They did not accept the presence of the priests and their questions. They tried to retake the village. They even asked Deirdre, the chief of Vedlug, for her help. So, the priests called the Soul Lasser, the Burning Suns, and they killed many of them. I asked for peace, and the others left us. They wanted to join Vedlug. Perhaps they have done so.
Aren't you angry after all that happened?
No. I mourn those who died, of course, and the Vorstirent. But this village may be our opportunity.
Your opportunity for what?
For the Renaigse to understand who we are. Not savages, nor monsters, but men. Perhaps wiser than they are.
I have to go.
Interesting.
Like so many others.
I knew that the story would be more complex than we'd been told.
The priests separated this village into two parts. The exiles must be broken-hearted, having left their clan behind.
On the other hand, had they followed their chief's example, this wouldn't have happened. Either way, the resentment here is strong enough for a theft to occur.
I don't usually do these, type of contract things, but might as well pick them up, just in case. I don't know if they give you very much experience. Maybe they do. Have to see about that.
There is only one entrance and the door shows no evidence of a break-in.
This priest, Virgil, said that the night was calm. So calm that he probably fell asleep. So, the thieves only had to take the key from him.
It's very likely that that's what happened, but someone must have informed them. It can't be a coincidence that they decided to steal it during the watch of the only neglectful guard.
You think that the one who told them is in this village?
We know that this theft could be an act of vengeance by the natives who were forced to leave here. They must still have allies in the village, family or friends. We should go talk to the chief of the natives. He will certainly know who is close to the exiles, and enough about the researchers to inform them.
Moving to the country, gonna eat a lot of peaches.
You have returned on Almanawi. Do you need something else?
I think I know who stole the tablets.
Really?
I believe those who were exiled from your village seek vengeance because the missionaries forced them to leave. They must have taken the tablets with the help of someone else who stayed here.
You may be right, but you may also be wrong.
You do well to tell me what you know. Once the priests have reached the same conclusions as I have, how do you think they will interrogate you?
You're probably right. The Inquisitors would come back, and my people would suffer. I do not want to break the peace that I did all I could to make. I think the name of the woman you are looking for is Vindwal. She helps the priests who seek the old sage.
If she's helping the priests, why would she betray them now?
Her son is one of the warriors who had to leave the village. He is filled with anger and fury. If you go talk to her, please, do not hurt her. She is but a mother who acted according to her son's wishes.
I have no intention of hurting her, but things may not be so simple when it comes to her son. I have to go.
Like so many others.
Interesting, goodbye. That guy says, like so many others.
Greetings. Are you Vindwal?
Bertia Tumad. Yes, that is me. What do you want?
What can you tell me about Lair, your former leader?
He is a man of peace. Some people dislike him, not me. Everything he did to save the village. But I think the Mind Shakers made him forget what we are. He almost speaks like them now.
Listen, I know you helped the exiles to steal the tablets of Saint Matthias.
No, this is not true. It wasn't me.
There's no point in denying it. I know you did it for your son who had to leave the village.
If you know that, then you know that I don't have the tablets. So what do you want from me?
Tell me where the exiles are. I must retrieve these tablets.
You're asking me to betray my son. Promise me that you won't hurt him.
I promise. But if he reacts violently, I'll have to defend myself.
Then I hope he'll be reasonable. Bran and the others are hiding in the woods, beyond the circle of stone.
Thank you, Vindwal.
Alright. Gonna go get the tablets, I guess. Heading into the woods to get the tablets. What a grand old time we'll have getting some tablets. Okay, now how do we get into those woods? Because it's not gonna just tell us. We gotta find the way into the woods.
longer.
Oh, these guys are pretty tough.
I can't hold on much longer. Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Drink a potion.
Green blood. I can't hold on much longer.
Where are you fighting this guy, dude? Yeah, my hammer is like the best for this kind of thing. So we're gonna reset my skills for the purpose of doing a few things here. I'll explain as we go. So we are gonna be a warrior, and we're gonna, instead of the talents that we spent on, so we're gonna do charisma and charisma. One in, well, actually, we might even skip vigor. No, we're not gonna skip vigor. We're gonna do one vigor. Then we're gonna do 2 craftsmanship. This is gonna allow us to craft things to our leisure, so that'll be very helpful. Do all strength. And agility really hasn't helped us all that much, but we might do it anyways. And I will have to be right back. I gotta use the restroom. Alright, so now we can go along here and put our points into everything. This time we are going to look See if maybe we don't need to spend everything on magic healing like we did, just to check. Stasis, stasis. Stasis costs less magic energy. Crystallization, Shield of the Enlightened. Oh well, we're still gonna take magic healing. Just doing a little respec here. Now we should be able to craft why I took off my alchemist cap, I don't know. What happened to my endurance? Oh, I used to have 2 points in endurance, now I only have 1 point in endurance. Weird, I thought I had agility. Okay, well, we can do this again. Based on my progress, I'm guessing that I'm nearing the end of the game. Okay. Perfection. Now I'm gonna get all my clothes back on. Now we should be able to craft. Well, let's just go back to the campfire anyways and do our crafting there. Let's wait till we get them their next weapons, and then we'll upgrade that. For now, we'll focus on my old gray studded armor. We should be able to upgrade a little bit. Lock pouch, what does that do? Lock picking +1? None of these are really ones that I got, so. Pouch and tools, fury generation. This one we could do. We're gonna wait until our next upgrade session. Why? Because I think it would be awesome to do so. Just suddenly get way better gear.
Here's the place that Vindwal indicated. The exiles must be near.
I hope you don't intend to fight them. They've already had to leave their homes. They've suffered enough.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
Remember that we were told the area on the left was a trap. It would be smarter to take the other path.
I hear you, but I can see these traps very clearly. I'm just gonna walk through them.
There, we found them. Now all that's left to do is to return to Eden.
They didn't deserve to die to please those priests.
What are you doing here?
I was worried for my son. I wanted to make sure that everything was fine.
I'm sorry, Vindwal, but I had to resort to force. Your son and his friends are dead.
Nah. Kerton Sidag. Why did he have to seek revenge? Ma Rentam.
I am genuinely sorry.
Go. Leave me alone. I must now return them to the earth.
I must now return them to the earth.
I retrieved your relics.
Thank you. Thank you immensely. Thanks to them, we will be able to continue our research on St. Matthias.
I am curious to know who is responsible for this theft. The culprit must be brought to justice.
The exiles did it, and they are dead, so you won't have to chase them.
May the Enlightened forgive them for their crimes. I suspect they left you with no choice. Those natives were filled with rage.
In any case, you would do well to keep a better watch on your discoveries in the future. You should also pay more attention to those who share this village with you. This theft would never have happened had you truly been in harmony with the natives.
But that is precisely what we desire more than anything. We may have been a bit clumsy in the beginning, but we'll make sure to improve things in the future. You really were a great help. I would be most grateful if you agreed to continue helping us.
I might come back at some point, but alas, I'm very busy.
Naturally.
I'm very busy and I can't help you.
We are certainly capable of continuing our research without you.
Actually, I must go back to my work. Our next expedition must depart as soon as possible.
Your next expedition?
Our brave researchers must continue to follow the tracks of our founder on this island. In the meantime, here, take this as a token of gratitude for the help you gave us.
Thank you. I hope your expedition will be a success.
Okay, in the meantime, can definitely do some other quests. This guy's a knot forever. He's a knot through and through.
Desarde, I intend to prove to the Admiral that I fully identify as a knot once more. Without regrets, I will have to go through a test of loyalty. It will certainly be dangerous, but with your help, I am convinced that I will succeed. So, shall we go and see her?
With pleasure. Let's see what adventure she has in store for us.
Good day, my lord.
Desarde. I'm the emissary of the congregation on Tir Fredi.
And cousin to the governor. I know exactly who you are. Enchanted. I am Admiral Cabral, and I see that you're accompanied by one of our own. Hardy winds, Vasco.
Hardy winds, Admiral.
You are still angry with me for keeping you ashore, are you not? You'll one day thank me for it, but I don't suppose you've come to talk to me about affectations.
Are knots like pirates?
What can I do for you?
But not? They're like not pirates. They're like sort of pirate-ish, but they're helping the government?
Captain Vasco, I'm glad to see you again. Did you profit from
It's
your
hard
time
to say.
on land?
Hard to
I
say.
did, Admiral. That's why I've come to see you.
You want me to entrust you with a loyalty mission?
Indeed.
Very well. A short time ago, we lost one of our ships near the island. The reputation of the Norts suffered from it.
I have heard about it. An incomprehensible sinking which fueled numerous rumors.
We cannot let the land dwellers think we are losing the sea. So I need someone to investigate and restore our reputation.
At your orders, Admiral, and with pleasure.
The shipwreck is stranded on the shore, southwest of the island, not far from Xavier.
Thank you, Admiral.
I'm counting on you, Captain Vasco.
Okay. I wonder if originally when they made this game, the second sequel was being considered to be like telling you more about the knots, because the knots are very intriguing and yet kind of kept secret in this game about what they are. And they're very fascinating, but I just wonder if that was the original plan, and then all of a sudden all these other games came out that were like doing the whole sailing across the ocean to find new lands and stuff before they got a chance to get it out. So there was no shot. Yeah, this is as right of a way to go as any. Again, this game might surprise us with telling us that it's the wrong way to go, but as far as we know, this is the right way to go.
Bit of poison on my blade, and let's go! I knew there was a stone up here. Thank you, stone. Now I need 2 more to get Shield of the Enlightened. Then we can probably even move forward to see what's over here. See what goes down this way. Shield of the Enlightened, Shield of Fury. Wow, I really need more magic, don't I, at this point? Didn't realize how important that would be for the game. Don't neglect your magic. Oh, it is nice to have 5 strength. I'm sure that'll come in handy if I can find some weapons that actually correlate.
on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can hold this fate. Let's see if you can hold off this fate.
And I guess I'm going the game without firearms. I mean, I used them at certain points, but now that I've reset my character, probably gonna go ahead and move on without it.
Look, there it is.
I have never seen a boat on its side like this. It looks like the corpse of a Moramir.
This is a cool quest.
The corpses are chained up. These beasts were captive. Could they have died during the sinking?
I don't think so. They don't seem to have drowned. Something bigger was thought of, but no effort at all.
Oh, we'll fight him later.
It looks like an enormous cage. But look,
it's been broken. Is this ringing any bells for anyone else?
the hull was torn apart. And given the way that the wood is broken, it came from the inside. Damn it. What happened here?
There are scratch marks almost everywhere on the wood, but they do not look like the marks a reef would make.
This ship was apparently carrying creatures from the island. The largest one managed to escape and made a hole in the hull as it tried to run away, just like in Serene. The sailors didn't stand a chance.
The Admiral will not be satisfied with our deductions. She will want concrete proof. Let's keep searching.
Okay, there's this big guy.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Glad we defeated one of those guys. They're pretty, when I first ran into one, I was like, there's no way. And we managed to get the creatures entrusted to us on board after giving the potions by the alchemists. Tonight we set sail.
All the clues seem to corroborate the captain's journal. This is the same thing that happened at the harbor in Serene. The Guardian who was locked up on the boat freed itself and ripped apart the hull of the boat to get out.
Yes, and my brothers had no means of saving their lives or the ship, alas. Let's go back and explain this to the Admiral. The Captain's journal will serve as proof.
So now we should be able to progress in the second main quest, which is the finding out about the markings and engravings, which we actually got at the very beginning of the game. So it's kind of interesting how non-linear this game ends up being, even though it's got a very strong root in its narrative proceedings. As I have kind of hinted at before, this could be considered Thanksgiving the game, because it is very Thanksgiving-ish. You could play this game at Thanksgiving and it would be very appropriate. Alright, we go to Port Quarter, and we talk to this lady, and then we get level 21. We do more stuff.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Regarding the mission you entrusted Captain Vasco with.
We have come to give our conclusions.
I'm listening.
We examined the shipwreck and the surrounding area.
Excuse me.
A creature they carried on board managed to set itself free. An enormous beast. It made a hole in the hull and caused the sinking. We could only find dead bodies.
Alas, I was expecting it. May the sea be their shroud. We shall not forget them. Did you find anything?
The captain's journal tells the tale of the ship from their departure to the sinking.
Thank you, Vasco. It seems that the potions of the Alliance failed us once more. And rest assured, we will never transport another one of those creatures. They are too dangerous for our ships. Our honor is safe, thanks to you. You have proven your loyalty, and you have regained my trust. What you have achieved for us all deserves to be a part of your history, Vasco. I will send someone to tell the tattooist. He'll be waiting for you.
Okay. Oh, cool. So when they do stuff, they get tattoos. That's pretty cool.
I have come to receive my tattoo. The Admiral should have informed you.
Indeed, Captain. Congratulations. Well, take a seat. You know the drill.
What do you think about it? I feel more Nort than ever.
Great. Congratulations, Vasco.
Cool. And level 21. 1 skill point and 1 talent point. Skill point, we don't have enough quite to get the Shield of the Enlightened yet, but talent is where we can look. And obviously they want us to do science. But to be honest, I don't want to do science. Let's see when the next point is. Level 25? We can get to level 25. Level 22 now? That's not a problem. We can do various tasks and get to level 25. So we'll do 3 crafting. Back to Desarde residence, and definitely use the workbench. So upgrade this antique claymore. So this is the guard. Engraved ring, steel ringed cross guard. Which does stun 8%. Let's see what else we can do. How about stun 24%? How about way more physical damage? Armor damage, armor damage. We could up the armor damage as well. Stun and fury generation would be nice. Alright, that's going to be nice. And then for you, dear lady, Gonna do a ringed guard. And a flat pommel. Your warrior's tunic. Might well be able to do something for that as well. Crafting system is surprisingly robust. Alright, now we need to go to a merchant. First things first, we'll talk to one of our team. Probably Afra.
Desade, I'm happy to see you. I can't wait. I could probably go. Don't you want to understand?
You're right, Afra.
Thank you, Desade. Our new friends will...
Vasco's kind of growing on me. Alright, now let's see what you got. Great Steel Warhammer. Failing Steel Warhammer. Blackened Executioner's Axe. Nothing worth buying yet. So we'll upgrade our current armor. Nice. And we can do our other... Well, we'll wait for that.
We are happy to see you again. You will always be welcomed as friends here.
Thank you. I'm glad to see you too. But we came to ask you something.
Of course. What do you want?
When we participated in the Dunkus meditation, he spoke of a cave of knowledge you had to go to.
And you want to see it? You still wish to learn how we become bound? It is a very sacred place. Only those who will become Donegada may enter there.
That's right, Year One. But they saved my life.
If someone finds out that we have helped the Renaigse to enter a sacred place, they will refuse to bind me.
Dunkus will never do such a thing. What needs to be done will happen, no matter what.
You're probably right.
Look for the entrance in the Vedhat Ganadu. Entering there will not be easy, but you will have to discover the rest by yourself. Like true apprentices.
Thank you, Morian. And fear not. No one will ever learn what you have entrusted us with.
Okay.
Savage spoke the truth. Hey! What are you doing here?
We could ask you the same question.
Except we found this place first. The treasure is ours. So I suggest you disappear. Fast!
Listen, we didn't mean to bother you. We were only exploring the area. But perhaps you could tell us exactly what you're doing here.
Huh. You look like nobility. And we don't want any trouble. We also are explorers. We discover secret places. That type of thing.
Really? And you found one near here?
Yeah. We managed to convince a savage to talk to us. And he told us there's a holy cave not far from here. The kind of place where the natives hide their treasures. But be careful, eh? It's ours.
And how do you plan on entering this cave?
Well, with enough explosives, we'll eventually get through those roots blocking the entrance. It's only a matter of time.
I see. Very subtle. And the Islander didn't tell you anything about this?
He didn't really have the time. And he didn't have a key on him. Just some bloody seeds. Anyway, now that you know what we're doing here, you'd better leave.
Listen, I don't want to worry you, but you are taking a big risk by staying around here. When the Islanders' clan notice his disappearance, they will come for him. You can imagine what will happen then.
Yeah, you're not wrong. With the time it will take to craft enough explosives, we may end up with a whole tribe after us. Never mind, guys. We're leaving. Fast!
Well, it's always good to loot. Something else they could improve is like the placement of loot in the second one, potentially. You could have loot in certain spots. I guess there's just like, you're not rewarded with loot often enough, considering what kind of game it is and everything. You end up with loot that you don't need or something like that. You can always craft now, but...
At last, we made it here.
How do we get in?
Look around. There has to be a way.
CR isn't going to be happy about this. I'm not sure why I brought her with me on this mission.
This stone and this door remind me of the place where the Tierna Hach went into hiding.
You're right. We'll probably have to use a seed here as well.
But we don't know which.
Here is my offering to the Cave of Knowledge. There. Place the seed on the stone.
This is probably not the right thing to do. I'm trying to get all my characters to like me,
Seems
so...
like this painting depicts some kind of ritual.
Yes. The character at the center is pouring blood on a stone. And one of these giant creatures that the natives call Nardigs is present.
The location looks like the stone circle where we met the two young natives. The character has changed. He now resembles an Onol Manawi.
You're right. They even depict his bond to the forest. Someone's coming. Let's hide. If anyone finds us here, we're sure to lose the trust of the Islanders.
Esco halen. Esco valg med agengo selerge mantadabem. Avenundanum.
Mach, es boglin daigan ni dau. A yigi dames etier como lei.
Cair to, Morian. Ages radai de radi dawem tair gerbegan.
Cauden nes greta como lei. Nas oltargotu, vregtetet mad advad. Abud antadab me en ekekam. No adaholeg.
It's not possible just now.
I don't have destroy, so I may have to confront these people.
Where are you going? We must leave.
What are you saying? I don't have Science 1. I never had Science 1. I never wanted Science 1. Oh, here we go.
The paintings in the cave were magnificent and have taught us so much. It is obvious that they depict the bonding ritual and its consequences. It is by pouring their blood on the raised stones that the natives become metamorphs.
I'm not really sure if I follow you.
And yet it's clear to see. The islanders think that their ritual has magic consequences, but there must be some sort of contamination in their blood as they pour it. The only way to verify this theory is to attend a full ritual. We must attend Yewan's.
How will we know when it takes place?
Duncan said it would take place after the young people visited the cave, and they will most likely need some preparation. We should go to the Holy Circle of Kurganau tomorrow. What do you say? Will you come with me?
Sure.
Very well. I hope that Dunkus will not be too angry after seeing us there.
Let's take some time to rest, and then we'll go back to the place where we met them.
Alright, let's take a look here. Gonna go do the Eden thing for now. Oh, we just have to wait. Okay. Fair enough.
You again. Your curiosity is truly unquenchable.
Forgive our intrusion, Duncas. But I really want to attend Yewan's ritual. I have learned a lot.
I'm not
thanks to
sure
you,
if I
but
trust her or
still
not,
have
but
so much left to understand.
gotta give
If
people
you
the
were
benefit
one
of the
of
doubt.
ours, I would be flattered to have such an inquisitive and resolute apprentice. You can attend the ritual, but promise me that you will be discreet. No Renaigse ever had this honor before.
We will do everything in our power to prove ourselves worthy of your trust, Duncas. How are you? You must be feeling impatient.
Impatient, yes, and a little bit afraid as well.
It's only natural to be afraid, Yerwin. It's a new life starting for you. But I will be by your side, now and forever.
Times really must have changed for some Renaigse to attend our rituals. These are very different from the others. Their leader is an Onal Menawi after all.
I know I look like them, but I'm not one of them.
You may not be bonded, but your parents must have been. You should be proud and happy about it. It is probably thanks to your bond that Duncas has accepted your presence.
I like
look
Duncas.
preoccupied.
Our people have suffered
He just seems like a
many
dignified
annoying
type of
attacks,
character.
often during rituals. In some villages, all the young Sinal Manawi were abducted. You seem different from the other Zafra, but I can't help worrying.
I have nothing to do with these attacks, Duncas, I swear.
I believe you. Otherwise, you would not be here with us. But I hope that your brothers will not be there in the shadows, ready to pounce on our children.
Get in position for the ritual.
Aruich Nestiri, Adesta Marar Mam.
Whoa. What kind of creature is this?
You are an Onol Manawi now, Yawan. And soon you will heal the earth by our sides. Like a real Donegard.
Thank you, Duncas. I feel so proud.
I am so happy that we can be Voglendaiga together at last.
What about you, Afra? Did you find the answers you were looking for?
It's strange. I didn't exactly understand what happened, but I am moved.
Some events must be understood with the heart, not the head.
It seems like you are right, Duncas.
We are under attack.
Grab the young metamorph. The others don't.
That's kind of awkward. It was a good sequence, but it was like kind of an awkward.
Desarde, we have to protect them.
You can count on me.
with acting at the end there, I guess.
You again?
Forgive.
If you know.
We.
But
Yes, you boy, but
Todd,
I know.
you?
you are an Onolmanawi now.
thank you, Duncan.
Boy,
What about
it's strange.
the sub?
It's
Grab the young metamorph. The
I won't let them take you, Maria.
They won't touch you. Desade, we have to protect them.
You can count on me.
Let's see what
Your curiosity, Afra, has saved lives. If it weren't for you, people from my village would have been abducted or killed. I am infinitely grateful, especially considering that fighting against your brothers could not have been easy.
Indeed. These people were brutes. They had it coming. However, you don't know how right you are, Dunkus. I recognize some of these men.
Really? Did they belong to the governor's court?
No. They worked for my former master, Dr. Asili. I was his student for a long time before I realized that this man's methods were questionable. He was so obsessed with his goals that he became cruel. But I can't believe he'd go as far as abducting people for his experiments.
You think that the Onolmanawi are used for experiments?
Now that I have seen these soldiers, I am certain of it. And I'm afraid they may suffer atrocious treatment under the guise of scientific progress. I am so ashamed.
Come now, shame serves no purpose. And you are proof that the lions are not all the same.
Thank you, Dunkus. And thank you, Desade. You opened my eyes.
Right on. Got us some character development going on here. So, let's see. Could do Mystery of the Ancient Ruins. Let's go finish up Theological Conflicts. For now, we're going to take a little break in the stream. I think we might come back at 5 and do some more, but we're just going to take a little break here. And yeah, thanks for tuning in today. Have a great rest of your day, and those of you who decide to tune back in, hope to